First and most important is to make sure the firearm is unloaded. Point it towards a safe direction and then check the cylinder chambers with a backlight. Here's what you need: a soft work surface that you don't mind getting dirty, bore cleaner solvent, shot glass or recycled container, gloves, soft bristle brush, a bronze barrel brush, caliber specific, or the bore snake, gun oil, cotton patches, a soft cloth for polishing. I like to use old t-shirts. Some nice to haves are a needle scraping tool, compressed air can, and Q-tips. Start off by wiping the whole frame down with a soft cloth. Spray the frame with cleaner solvent or soak a patch with cleaner and swab it all over. Wipe off all the grime, powder residue, and fingerprints with a clean rag. Single-action revolvers can be lightly disassembled for better cleaning access. Your gun has a manual, read it thoroughly, but typically it's as easy as opening the gate, pressing in the base pin latch, withdrawing the base pin, and removing the cylinder. After several shooting sessions, you can even remove the ejector housing and spring to clean it. Dip the soft bristle brush into your shot glass or small cup of cleaner solvent and get after those cylinder faces. Wipe it down with clean cotton patches. Repeat this until your patches come away clean. Got stubborn stains on your cylinder? Just drop it in a cup and soak with cleaner. Dip a cotton patch and swab or spray inside the cylinder chambers with cleaner solvent. Dip that bronze bore brush in cleaner solvent, pushing and twisting through. Take a clean cotton patch, push and twist through each chamber. Repeat with clean patches until fresh ones come out clean. Soak a clean patch in oil and swab the insides of the cylinder chambers. Oil it all up and wipe off the excess. Now set it to the side. Open the loading gate and focus on the rear frame. Only scrub the firing pin when absolutely necessary. It's a tiny mechanism that you don't want to clog up. If you do need to clean it, blow it out afterwards with compressed air after a good scrub. Move to the front of the frame in the barrel loading port and follow the same procedure. Brush with solvent, wipe clean, repeat if necessary, and wipe with an oiled patch. Use the scraper tool to reach hard-to-get nooks and crannies. That tip will scratch a finish, so be careful. Now, let's focus on cleaning that barrel. Some folks prefer to use a tool called the bore snake to pull it through the barrel in the same direction a bullet would travel. Their thinking is it protects these rifling spiral lines after years and years of cleaning. I like to use them on my rifles and shotguns with longer barrels, but for this I'll just stick to the bronze wire brush. It's fast and easy. Twist, push, and pull a cleaner solvent soaked patch through the barrel. Now dip your wire brush in cleaner solvent, twist, push in, twist, and pull out. Run a clean patch through the same way. Repeat these steps until a clean patch comes out clean. Oil that clean patch and run it through. Ejector housing and spring. Every now and then I'll remove this part to clean the spring, rod, and housing. You don't have to do it very often, but when you do, it gives you access to the barrel underneath. Reassembly. Put that spring, rod, and housing back on. Take your time. Don't let that screwdriver slip. It will scratch the finish. Support that frame and cylinder in one hand while you slide the base pin back through the cylinder. The trick is to adjust and wiggle the cylinder while gently pushing the pin. When it's aligned, the pin will easily slide in and click. Check the single action function of cocking and decocking. While the hammer is back, this is a good time to brush, wipe, and oil that spot. Wipe down the whole reassembled firearm with a clean towel or rag. The revolver's internal mechanisms can be lubricated without full disassembly. Hit these main movement areas and the oil will work its way down in there with usage. You will almost never ever have to disassemble further than this. That's the beautiful thing about revolvers. They're simple. If you shoot extremely high volumes of ammunition or have concerns about function or safety, there's nothing wrong with sending it in for a factory inspection and tune-up. Now let's move on to double-action revolvers. There's a few important differences, especially with cleaning. First, let's check to make sure that it's unloaded. Swing open the cylinder and make sure there's no ammunition in the chambers. Double-action revolver hammers can be manually cocked like a single-action. Plus, its mechanism allows you to pull the trigger while it simultaneously cocks the hammer and fires in one motion. That's what makes it double-action. As far as cleaning it though, it's even easier than a single action because you'll rarely need to disassemble it. Focus on the same areas as its single action cousin. The only addition is to also swing that cylinder out and be sure to clean the ejector rod and star. especially underneath. Thank you so much for watching. The next episode is going to cover RC planes, gas versus electric. Hit that subscribe button so you'll be notified when that video drops. See you next time.